Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he finds McDonald. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
These two.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll go back to the ground with Bell, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All right, now. 36. Set. 180.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll run, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mayfield looks to throw, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15.
Let's go. Take 2 of them.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Quarter. Set. Blue 30.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
77.
Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Fights loose, and he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Both of them. Go,
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Here we go. Double, double. 6 time. Blue 30. Back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. A screen to Bell. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To throw, Mayfield looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Show that bench release and go.
They'll go again with Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
First down, Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Njoku. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete. Rod Streeter, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A first down throw for Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gun!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit!
Throwing, Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, it's Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the third quarter. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to...
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
4 down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. His throw caught right around the 6. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In for the score. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now it's Roethlisberger, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He finds an opening past the 40. There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Switzer now to return. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Steelers.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Third down, Mayfield. And it cropped it up. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fight through one tackle. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Snickers, 66.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They'll look to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.